Well, so I was listening to a podcast by Is It Just Me podcast with that lady, and she had three bitter chicks on the panel, mad at black men for everything, and you had dudes coming up there trying to defend themselves and getting dissed and slaughtered and dismissed. And many of them not doing a very good job. So it's like, wow, what a fail. Anyway, this is the BuzzFeed podcast with your host, the individualist, Bro Speak. Let me play the intro and let's get it on. Welcome, everybody, to the BuzzFeed podcast. I am your host, the individualist, Brother Speak. Yeah, that's a long ass title, but yeah, at this point, it's best to be an individualist at this point. Jesus Christ, man, I just, man, yesterday was. So let me start by saying, well, Brother Speak, why would you even listen to these bitter chicks? Well, you know, I was bored. I was trying to fix on my PS4. It had a little issue, so I'm trying to fix that, breaking it down and really trying to find out what the problem with the damn thing is. It's a lot of noise and stuff going on, so trying to fix that. So doing that, and plus I'm up late, so I was just listening. I came in 2 hours in, so I didn't to her podcast, and so about her live stream. So I'm listening, and and of course it's the same rhetoric. Black men cause all the problems. They're the problems of society. Black men are failing this, black men failing that, blah 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 blah, yakety smackety. The same thing bitter black women do. It's nothing new. I just be like, at this point, it's like if you're that bitter, why don't you just go date other races of men? Really? This is what we do here? Not hating on the chick. I mean, it is what it is, but it's just at this juncture, why don't you just go date other races of men at this point? But, you know, I don't know. So they were talking to this one guy, and I'm looking at the panel. Dude looked kind of goofy. And he's stumbling over his words, and so I'm in the chat, and I'm chat. Okay, who's this guy? And then you find out they ask him how old he is. Find out he's 17. So I'm like, wait a second. So I put in the chat, why is a grown ass woman debating? Why are grown ass women debating a 17-year-old? I'm just like, why is this a thing? Why are you talking to him about black men? He's not even a black man. He's a boy. I'm like, so why are we talking to him about uh anything man related? He's a boy. So somebody put in the chat, well, he wanted to come up there to debate. Okay, that's like if a little child is coming up to me, he want to hold my cigarette if I was a smoker. And am I just gonna say, well, kid, here you go, come smoke the cigarette? No, we're not gonna do that. And if you do, you suck as a parent. So they're debating with this dude. He don't know what he's talking about. I'm looking at it like this is just he's getting slaughtered intellectually, which is really not how because he's a 17-year-old. But I'm like, this is easy work. You're debating a 17-year-old. That's easy. I'm like, get some real men up here who's intelligent and could debate. Like, but anyway, so they got rid of him. I'm like, oh god, this is embarrassing. I'm like, you picking like the bottom of the barrel dudes, and then you want to attribute it to all black men. I'm like, dude, that don't even make sense. So they're talking about the wage gap and black women making just more money and uh, black women are just winning on all that levels. I'm like, not really. Yeah, really not. But okay, we'll just agree to disagree. I'm not going up there. Then you had this other guy come up. His name was Eric Gonzalez. So he's Puerto Rican. Now, first of all, dude, Puerto Rican, why are you coming up here talking about black men? I'm like, that kind of irritates me about all these foreign people, Latins, whites, to a degree. Why are you coming up there to talk about black men? Like, you ain't black. So what are you coming up here for talking about black men? And then this guy is just like, yeah, black men should get a vasectomy and black men get a kid, black men get his vasectomy, like, and he's like, yeah, I did that, yeah, I got a vasectomy, yeah, I got that, I put my women first, yeah, yeah, I let her do whatever she wants, and I'm like, uh, like, dude, why don't you just bend over and kiss her ass and kiss her feet and just like just get it over with, and then just insult black man at the. I'm like, bro, I'm like, it's not like you Latino men are any better. I'm like, shit. When I really looked at the news, I don't do it no more. Uh, a lot of y'all were on the news too, beating your women, killing your women, raping your kids. So really, y'all not no better. So I don't know. You might need to keep your trap shut too. And I watched a documentary about Puerto Rico about the drugs. Holy shit. Puerto Rico Puerto Rican guys don't have no room to talk about black men. Y'all need to go over there to Puerto Rico fix that problem. Cause god damn, that was so depressing. I couldn't even look at it no more. I don't want to hear nothing about Puerto Rico no more. God damn, I wouldn't visit that place if you paid me. God damn. That place was depressing. The drugs are just taking over. Those guys are defeated as fuck. You saying black men defeated? No, those Puerto Ricans. Jesus Christ, it's terrible over there. So you got that dude up here complaining, green with the all that. I'm like, ah. So I put in the chat, putting the women first. Why, goodness, why? And they like, he's just being respectful. He's kissing your ass. That's what he's doing. I'm like, no, that's not respectful. He's kissing your ass. That's disrespectful. Any guy who's kissing your ass, ladies, he's disrespecting you. Just off the rip. Why? Because he's not holding you accountable. He's just worshiping you. And not you for you, just worshiping you because the idea of you. Maybe he's trying to get brownie points or pussy, whatever the thing, his goal. He's kissing your ass. He's not respecting you. But women would eat it up, especially this chick. Like if you ain't kissing her ass, you're the public enemy number one. So, so her and two other girls up there, and they're just trashing black men. Oh, they suck at sex, and they're not the most desired. That's a myth. I, I'm like, I come from a swingers group, and I can tell you when those couples come into the group, they're not looking for white men unless they somebody they know. Now, if somebody they know, yeah, but usually those women looking for black men. Matter of fact, there was a in that same group. This white woman was like, she closed down the shop. She wanted just only BBC. And the white dudes would complain like, "Oh, she's racist. She racist." Like, how she's racist? She's white. That's her preference. She want big black cock. I ain't even run up there. I mean, I think mine is average. Some women say it's big. When women ask me, man, yours big? I'm like, look, you gonna have to judge that. I can't judge for you. I'm like, look, I ain't got dick. I have my dick, but like, bro, I can't tell you how big it is. You got to look. Now some say, oh, damn, it's big. I was like, nah, it's not big enough. And I took no offense. So, but the whole notion that black men are the least decide, like in a relationship realm, yes, I will say relationship wise, yes, that's why that whole. But as far as a sexual thing, yeah, we're right up there. Like I would say number one, maybe number two. I mean, that's just the way it is, and they looking for a good time sexually. They go to black men. They ain't running to white men. Is black and black men, even Africans, Jamaicans. Yeah, they run to black men. I don't know why y'all. And, and and it's funny, like that one girl up there, and she's like, "Black men sex is trash. They suck." And then you find out the girl's only 19. I'm like, you're 19. Like, what sexual history you have? Now let's think about this a second. Okay, she's 19. So I'm going to assume, unless she dealt with older guys, and I don't know, and I'm not going to speculate. I'm going to assume that her dating range is between 15 to mm, about her age, maybe 5 years older than her. Maybe. I'm like, what number one, what guys are gonna know how to please a woman at 15 through that range? Only guy that guy's gonna have any chance of knowing how to please a woman is either they had a lot of sex, and that's only for good looking guys. They're gonna have more opportunity than an average guy. Two, they get with an older woman who is teaching them how to please her, which in turn teach how to please certain women. Well, three, they get with a girlfriend who is patient with them, so she could teach him how to please her and go from there. Other than that, there's not really any like room for him to learn at that age. He's only going to come with experience. So I'm listening to her, but yeah, it is just to shit on black men. Really, it's just anything to shit on black men. It's just that's what they're gonna do. It's like they went to the job thing. Black women make more money than black men. And I went to look at the wage gap, and on average, no, black men make more money collectively than black women. That that is a fact. You can go look it up. So that thing is debunked. Well, black women have more jobs than black men. Okay, but having more job doesn't necessarily mean you're making more money because you can have a bunch of jobs, but they low paying as opposed to a guy having a high paying job that it takes more of your three jobs to make his money. So yeah, you may have more jobs, but he's still making more money and probably working less hours than you. A lot of black women have low level jobs. Meanwhile, yeah, the black men don't have as many jobs, but they having more high paid jobs, or they're entrepreneur and making more money. Well, we more educated. Okay, education don't mean shit if you're not using that education to, I don't know, get the job that you really want. There's more or less that white people talking point about education, which has kind of been kind of debunked. It really just depends on who you know. It's not what your education is, who you know. So that's kind of been debunked. But we have to push the rhetoric. So I'm just like any way to demonize black men. I mean, that's what they're gonna do. Oh, they're so aggressive. They're demonic. Like, okay, just slandering black men. Like, yeah, yeah. And then there's one chick who's a bisexual. So I'm like, okay, you're bisexual. Why are you on the panel? Are you trying to get women to be gay? I'm like, what is this? So I'm bisexual, and then I just rather deal with women. I'm like, okay, well, go do that. Go over there. See, this is what that leads to. They they're trying to push the LGBTQ agenda. They're trying to get black women so mad and angry and so distrustful of black men they want to get with black women, other women. I'm like, peep the game. And what's even worse about that is that a lot of domestic violence, one of the highest rates of domestic violence is same sex couples, and particularly Lesbians. That's definitely on the rise. So, okay. Okay, you want to go run to that wood chipper? Go over right ahead. I'm like, wow. It's like, shit. And you talking about women who very promiscuous, those bisexual women, oh, they taking all comers. They're LAPD, lick, pussy, ass, and dick. Jesus Christ. And I'm like, you have no room to talk. I would not, no, not you. Not you. Not you, chicka. Not you. We don't need you to talk. So, and then you had the other chick. She's big up in Latino men. I'm like, Latino men are so much better. And I'm looking at, I'm like, no, no. Because number one, if they were so much better, their country would be better than what it is. Two, I've seen the news reports. Those Latino men be beating their chicks too. So you running from one beater to another beater. Good luck with that. Good luck. Yeah, okay. Good luck with that. So going with that. Then another guy came up there. At this point, this guy, what is his name? Alvin. Okay, now I don't have a problem with braids. I wouldn't do it as a man. That's just me. But dude had different, like light, like different colored, not like pink or something like that. It's like brown and then a lighter shade of brown. And he's coming up there to talk. He can't get words in. It's just like, oh, he fumbling with his words too. And I'm like, look, if you can't really talk or defend yourself or nothing, just don't go on the panel. I, he's trying to defend black men. I'm like, why are you trying to defend black men to a bunch of women who hate black men? That's the problem, like I said, with black men. Y'all don't know when to let women go. Like, yeah, I want to like say these women. No, let them chicks go. Let them go run into the wood chipper. There's some women out here you just cannot defend. You can't do nothing with. You got to let them go. Let them go. Stop trying to convince them that you're something that you're not. They don't care. They don't give two fucks. They don't like you like that. I'm sorry. That's been black. That's the whole point of the game and all that stuff. Is to try to convince women that don't like you, that don't care for you, to like you, which never works in the end because they never liked you from the beginning. They never liked you. They never cared for you. They just don't like you. Never. Never did, never will. So it's no point in trying to convince a group of women that don't like you, that hate you. No, you got to let them go. They want to go, they want to big up Latin men, white men. Let them chicks go. Let them go. It's no point in that. That's part of the problem with black men. We want to we focus on women too much. It's not that we hate that. It's not that we don't care about the women. We care about them too damn much. It is like it's a part of our lives. We got to have this female. We got to convince this female that don't like us to like us. No, that is not your fucking job. Your life is not centered around a female. Your life is centered around making yourself great and whatever children you have, if you are going to have children, but you making your life worth living. Then. if you want a woman around. But at the end of the day, you still gonna live your life. Your job is not to convince a woman to like you. It's not, that is not your job in life. Black women are not goddesses. They're not queens. They shouldn't be the center focus of your life. Your life should be for you and whatever children you have. She should come, I don't know, third or fourth. Is you, your kids, your land and property, and she is number fourth, depending on if you have kids or not. Because at the end of the day, they gonna think the same way, pretty much. And like this is that's why I'm the individualist. I put myself on a pedestal. I don't put women on a pedestal. Do I find black women attractive? Yes. Yes, I'm a man. But do I make that the center focus of the life? Oh, I just gotta get this woman. No, I don't do that. And to be honest, I can't say I ever did. It's just not my main focus in life. Trying to convince a woman to like me, I'm like, no. If anything, you get more attention from women when you don't. You're not trying to convince them that you like it. They're trying to convince you to like them. That's what with my ex. That's how I got my ex. I wasn't even paying attention to it. I was just living my life. I was losing my weight, trying to get healthy. Had my plan. I was going to graduate, go be a teacher. Didn't work out, but that was my plan, and I was sticking to the plan. I wasn't trying to convince chicks to like me. It's like I don't give a shit. I'm trying to, live my life. And she came in, and that was that. I see this all the time. Dudes go up there trying to convince women who clearly don't like you. They don't like you. They hate you. If they hate you, they hate you. There ain't nothing you can do. The only thing you can do is suggest, hey, here's a therapist card and keep it pushing. That's it. Your job is not to save women that don't want to be with you. Let them go. That's that community talk. That doesn't benefit you. It's going to lead you into a goddamn wood chipper. You don't live your life to try to convince females to like you. You don't make your life about trying to get some pussy all the time. Female validation. No. That makes you a simp. And not in a simp in what these do, a simpleton, an idiot. So, that's what these oh well not all. I'm like, dude, don't. Just don't. Stop doing that shit. So yeah, he's getting dismissed and insulted about his nails. I didn't see the nails because I'm like, I don't care about dudes' looks except for the hair. I'm like that looked it weird. So then another guy come up. I think Eric went back up there again and like still more putting the women first, kowtowing to the women. I'm like, okay, bro. Like, dude, do you even have a wife? I don't. Either that or she running you like all over. But then the ghetto intellect came up there, and that's when I was just like, yeah, he's kind of talking sense. Then it went left. Then he's like, I'm a Kevin Samuels fan, and I'm like, all I could think about was this one guy who's a Kevin Samuels fan. still remember. I asked the guy, okay, Michael Jai White, did he ever endorse Kevin Samuels? And like the guy is like, no. And so I asked the guy again, like, okay, then how do you know Kevin Samuels worked with Michael J. White? Well, Kevin Samuels is a man of integrity. And I'm like, I laughed, and then I was like, I gotta leave because you can't say this guy. That's just. I'm like, why you have to? Well, first of all, why y'all defending Kevin Samuels? It's like that. The Kevin Samuels got put money in your pocket because I'm like, I don't defend no YouTuber in particular unless I know that what they're doing that there's just some wrong information. Like D Real one time, I went on DJ Cooler's panel because there was a thing they were saying that D Real was calling dudes gay, and get I had to go on the panel because I was on that panel. I was like, no, D Real didn't say they were gay. That was the woman, and that was the woman saying they're gay. D Real didn't say that. That's not that's you know at the time he was talking about the manosphere and all that kind of stuff, and saying they were gay. Now she was saying they were gay, and I went on there to be like, no, they're not gay. Um, so so that got me some flack. She was trying to say I was gay. I'm like, no, I'm not gay. I'm like, I just know gay people, and gay people don't think about y'all like that. Now there's some bitter ones who's probably mad at the fact that they ain't getting the guys they want, so they going after women. Them and the Tigos, but as a whole, most gay people don't even fuck with y'all like that. They don't care. It's indifferent. They don't hate you. They don't like you. They ain't attracted to you. So it is what it is. So that came. So he went up there, and then he first. So he's a Kevin Samuels fan. I'm like, and then the girls on the panel talking. Well, Kevin Samuels gay. He went to a gay club. I'm like, okay, so we just gonna call the dude gay. Now I don't know if the dude's gay, and I don't really care. I'm just more like, why are women calling a gay dude? But that's neither here nor there. So then he was talking about his daughter, and his daughter, he raised her to be independent. Unfortunately, now he listened to Kevin Samuels, and how she's not really succeeding. And so he was like, "Yeah, you probably need to lower your standards." And I was like, "Oh, that's the wrong thing to say." So they like, "You wanted to date somebody not this thing. You wanted to date ugly men and other." I'm like, oh my god. Okay, so let me kind of explain that lower standards thing. Now, if any dude's telling you to date an ugly dude, he's fucking insane. Don't ever listen to any guy telling you to date an ugly dude. Because if I wouldn't even date an ugly woman, I wouldn't expect you to date an ugly dude. What people are trying to tell you is not to. It's complicated, but the main thing is there's certain things that you gonna require that certain men in that stature are not going to do. If you're talking about, and particularly a high value man and guys of that ilk, they're not going to be the most loving. They're going to be very, very, very arrogant because, again, they're going to be controlling because they in an environment where they have to be in control. If they slip up, they fuck up. That's their ass. Especially you talking about in the corporate realm. Oh yeah, that's their ass. Well, they got to worry about everybody. So yeah, they're gonna be arrogant because it's a protection. So that's I think that's what he was trying to teach his daughter. Now I'm more or less like, I kind of get what you're saying, but I don't think you really need to be teaching your daughter to lower her standards. What you need to be teaching your daughter is there's some other aspects you got to be looking into, which I agree with those women on there on the panel too. With that, you supposed to teach your daughter to look for other aspects other than just the money part. Yeah, he may be high value to certain people, and then the thing about high value for me is a high value person is someone who can solve other people's problems. People come into them to solve their problems, and they pay them highly for it. That's basically it. It has nothing to do with women. It has nothing to do with your dating realm. It's just, do people come to you to solve their problems, and do they pay you highly for it? That's basically it. So, but yeah, does he have connections? All that kind of stuff. So if so, I would tell the dude, I'm like, don't tell her to lower the standards as far as finances. No, no, no. If you're making 1 million, he should be making maybe a little bit below, maybe definitely higher, a little bit below. But no, nobody's telling you to date a pump. Nobody's telling you to date a broke motherfucker. That would be stupid. But you do have to look at other aspects other than just money. How good is he with money? What is he doing? Does he have a career plan? Is he just making bank? I mean, dudes can be making money, but they ain't got no plan. They're throwing their money away on bullshit. And is he a leader? So it's just that. So I didn't like that part, and they roasted him as they should have because I thought that was stupid. And and then they were just disrespecting the one chick, that 19-year-old, just being rude and just disrespectful. And I'm like, but that's part for the coach because they hate men. They don't like black men. Any black man come up there, they don't like. So it's like, well, why? wh- and do you want me to go up there? I'm like, you go on the pound. Nope, I ain't about to get up there with no disrespectful bitches. Sorry, I don't do that. If they come to me, they come to me. But I'm not going out there with someone who's gonna be just disrespectful and rude just because I got a penis. Nope, I ain't doing that. So that he trying to convince her, and it's just going south quickly and quietly. And I'm like, uh, why y'all trying to convince these women? They too far gone. No need to convince them. Let them go. So then another guy went up there. He's another Kevin Samuels fan. He come to defend. Why are y'all defending Kevin Samuels? I'm like, dude, the way you the the way you would think that this dude is paying y'all. Kevin Samuels getting you jobs. Kevin Samuels is getting you your career straight. I'm like, dude, if that was the case, I asked shit. I would defend him to the death. The fuck you talking about? Kevin Samuels got me work. Shit, he making me paper. The fuck you mean the fuck you mean he bad for people? Kevin Samuels giving me paid. I don't know. I don't know what you talking about. Fuck. I'm getting $100,000 a month. I dare you to talk bad about him. You gonna cut my money? Nah, bitch. You gonna have to go. That's me. if, if he ain't paying me that kind of money, nah. Man, shit. Let him talk about Kevin Samuels. It ain't like it's affecting his business. I mean, his numbers steady growing. I mean, this chick, the honest truth, some of these other chicks, they up there trying to diss Cameron Sanders. Meanwhile, his numbers are growing. Kids are listening to him. His influences just keep growing and growing. They ain't doing shit but talking. That's all they is. They just talking about this dude, but they don't understand that, dude, y'all are the biggest contributor because you keep talking about this guy every fucking day. Y'all keep talking about, if y'all would just let the dude be, you would just let him be, he would die off. But no, y'all gotta keep talking about him. Y'all gotta make live streams about him. He's hurting black women. He's making black women feel bad. He's making us terrible. I'm like, have you ever looked in the media? Like, seriously, have you looked in the movies? Have you looked in the TV shows? Real Housewives of Atlanta, all that shit? Nah, bruh. Kevin Samuels is just like a small fish in the bigger problem. have you the Derek Jackson debacle should tell you, nah, chick, y'all make yourselves look bad. Y'all not even because y'all can't even agree to not even sleep with other men's husbands, other women's husbands, or other men's husbands. Y'all can't even agree to that. Hey, you talking about Kevin Samuels making you look bad? Nah, chicks, y'all make yourselves look bad. And that's not a black man problem. That's y'all problem. Y'all gonna have to fix that. This whole colorism bullshit. I'm like, God damn, y'all make yourselves look bad. Now black men doing that part, but goddamn, y'all not helping. And then talking about the mammies. It's like any black woman who shows appreciation to a black man, they're a mammy, a pick me. I'm like, God damn. Yeah, I just hate all black men. Okay, so if that's what you hate, like, dude, just go deal with white men, go deal with Latin men, go deal with that. But we want you to come together and organize so we can benefit. It'll benefit us. I'm like, I don't want. I ain't building for you, not for you, bitter bitches. No, I ain't. A black woman who was telling me I hate black men. I ain't building for shit. If you get beat up, and I know, now if I don't know, I'm gonna defend you. But if I know that you hate black men and you want violence, like one of the girls on there was talking about, I don't care if they get beat up and shit. Okay, well, cool, cool. That's how you feel. When that happens to you, I'm not gonna give a shit. If you get the uppercut of God by some white dude, oh well. Latin dude, oh well. Indian dude, oh well. If you say you hate black men, hey, I wipe my hands of you. Good luck to you. May God bless you. But if you get into shit, don't come over here. Don't come over here. Black men need to defend. No, I'm not defending you. You made your choice. You hate black men, so fuck you. Go get those left and right. Go get those other Latin men to come protect you. I ain't doing it. And no other black man should be doing it. No other race of men do it. They don't protect women that don't like them. They're like, well, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you and your kids. Y'all can go die. Okay, you go out there with that black dude if you want to get pregnant. We ain't coming to help you. We ain't coming to save you. We ain't coming to help you. We ain't coming to save you. If you go out there, that's your ass. Now you follow our rules, our guidelines. Hey, we'll save you, but that's your ass. Now, publicly, yeah, they're gonna defend them to a degree, but privately, no, you fuck, no. So it's that's the thing with black men that I say that is the biggest problem. I kind of would have went up there. I would have said that the biggest problem with black men is that we care too much about these women. We want to save all of them, either demonize all of them, uh, demonize them, or make them into angels. We want to save these bitter women, but the women that are not, we don't even pay attention. We want to dog them out. I'm like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with these niggas? Y'all going up there to these bitter bitches, trying to convince them to come back to the flock. No, I ain't doing that. I told Max one time, we ain't got into a debate about that. I'm like, no, I don't want them women. If if they want to be with white men, let them go. They don't want to be on the black man list. Okay, fine, then go. Get the fuck out. But don't come up here talking about you want black unity, but you don't want to be on the black male leadership. Man, get the fuck up out of here. And you, no, we need them. No, we don't. I don't need a woman who wants to be with white men, who wants to be under their leadership. But at some reason, we want to help those women. No, I don't want to help anybody who is against me. I'm not helping at all. Not at all. I don't give a damn if she a male or a female. Fuck them. Once you tell me you hate black people, fuck you. You can go eat a dick. You want to see black men hurt and shit? Fuck you. You can go eat a dick. If those Asian men come give you the upper cut of God, I'm not coming to help you. Now the women who not said that, I don't know. Oh yeah, I'm coming to help them all day. The women that I know in my life, I'm coming to help them all day, every day. These bitter bitches that show me they don't like black men. Uh-uh. Nah. If you get uppercut of God, I'm not coming over there. You better hope your family still care. Because I'm not. I'm not going. And that's what black men gotta be on. Hey, if she wants to deal with white men and she hates black men, she says she hates us, they don't want to deal with us. Oh, great. You need no. You hate black men, right? No, you go deal with them. Go back over there. You deal with it. But don't come up here crying about black men need to do. No, you keep your happy ass over there with them white men, those Latin men, those Asian men. You go keep your happy ass over there, and you get what you get. I'm not coming to save you. And no other black men should be doing that. And no other black women either. Because some of you black women do the same shit. You want to go bring them back. Oh, she got abused. I don't give a shit what she went through. That don't give you no excuse to do anything that is detrimental to other people. I don't care what abuse you went through. I don't give a shit what kind of abuse you went through. I don't care if black men will treating you like garbage. But you don't visit that on other black men who ain't doing that to you. And we as a community allow these women to do that shit every fucking time. We want to go save them. That's why I'm anti-community. That's why I'm the individualist. I don't like a community that will let foul chicks like this stay around. And any dudes who the same way. I don't like that type of community. Fuck that community. That community can burn. A community that allow women to just be disrespectful and just are out of pocket Oh well, look what black men. I don't give a fuck what black men do. You are you an individual or are you not? Are you a human being or are you not? You know right and wrong. You know right and wrong. So if you telling me right now you don't know right and wrong, then I don't need you around me. Then I'm sorry. Get the fuck on. Go with that white man. Go with that Latin man. You go over there. As bad as you think black men in, oh you think the white man gonna let you talk about him like that? Oh hell no, that ain't gonna happen. Oh, the white men, they so they submissive. No, no, sweetie, no. That's a conjunction. That's a mind trick. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some that are soft, but mm, 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 with you, oh, that's a whole different story. So I'm just telling you, well, if you want to go run to that wood chipper, go ahead. If you thinking that you're gonna run them, go ahead. You're gonna learn the hard way. That's why I like one of the women up there, the persuasive harlot. She's like, y'all big up in these other races of men. They got the same problems as black men. Stop it. And I agree with her. Stop that. You that basically you're running to these other races of men head on, and you're not looking at. Wait, hold up. You're not looking at the character. You're just glad to be away from black men. No, no, sweetie. That's not how you do that. That's what those spoilers want you to do. No, you don't do that. If you're dating and you just happen to find a white guy, that's who you like. That's who you like. But you treat them all the same. You treat them all the same. You had the same standards that you had. If you this black man got to be 6 foot and all that, you have to have the same standards for the white guy, the Latin guy, the Asian guy. The women who have the most success with interracial date, they have the same standards regardless of race, creed, whatever. You know that's what it is. But if you coming up there because you running from black men, you hate black men, you want to run for black men. Okay, you keep doing that, you're gonna run into the wrong one, and then now you fucked. And then you're gonna want black men to come save you. Nope, I ain't. I know I'm not. I'm not coming to save you, and no other black man should. Nope. Even though my uncle was an asshole, he did have one good point. Look, if you run out there, not under my protection, and you run out there against my wishes, and you do something stupid, that's your ass. I ain't coming to save you. So a lot of these women, hey, don't go saving them. They got to learn the hard way. Someone got to learn the hard way. So, yeah. So back to the podcast. They had another dude trying to defend Kevin Samuels. And I'm like, at this point, I don't get this defending Kevin Samuels and all that. I don't get it. And then, they just ragging on black men, but she's still attracted to black men, which I'm like, so at this point, I'm like, I feel sorry for any of these guys out here, black men, normal black men, who's not on the bullshit, not about they about treating women right. These are the women you got to run into, and you're gonna feel sorry for them because again, they're women. You feel sorry for them. You want to feel sorry for them. Um, you want to help them. You feel something about helping women. That's natural. But again, your life is not centered around being with these women. Okay, it's just not. Don't make your life about that. Your life is your life. Your life is to make your life great. And now you can, if you want to add a woman to it, that's great. If you don't, that's great too. There's nothing wrong with that. But as long as you're happy with your life and you're happy with that, that's what you're supposed to do. That's part of being individualist. That's part of being black pill. Because understand something. We understand that people gonna follow what they desire. That's what it is. They say they hate something, but if it's someone they desire, they gonna throw all those rules out the window and get with them just because. So for my brethren, don't let yourself trying to convince broken women, bitter women that you're the best and all that. No, don't do that shit. That doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's never worked. And it's never going to work because at the end of the day, they're not going. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. They don't like you like that. So the best thing to do in that situation is to just live your life. Build your life up. The best life that you can for yourself. And whoever comes along that fits your standards, whatever standards you might have, hey, you might just want to just bang a chick. If she's cool with it, be upfront about it and let it go. What it is. But all this trying to save these bitter chicks, these angry chicks, these feminists, these basically a bunch of feminists. I mean, let's just call it what they are. Stop trying to save them, black man. Stop trying to save them. Stop trying to convince you you're not you're the exception to the rule. They don't view you as the exception to the rule. Even the ones that's kissing their ass, they don't view them as the exception to the rule. They don't like you either. They'll take the compliments, of course, but they don't like you either. So it's like it's no point in doing that. Live your life for you, and whatever woman that come around, now you have your standards. If she meets it, great. If she don't, oh well. But don't try to convince bitter chicks. Don't use that game shit that I'm trying to save them. No, these women are bitter. They're angry. Whatever men in their lives did them dirty, and they're taking it out on every man. They coming on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, just venting their rage, and unfortunately, the internet allows them to do so, and they have fans. See, when Black Planet was around, you couldn't get away. You couldn't get away with that shit. But now you can get away with that. You can go around hating black men. You can go around hating black women. And it's cool because there's nothing really you can do. Can't dox nobody because that's stalking. You could try to shut down their page. They could just make another one. You could try to shut down their YouTube channel. They can make another one. So it's really the only thing you can do is just live your life. Stop worrying about these people. Look at them, laugh, and feel pity, but don't try to help them. Be the individualist. Live for you. And hey, women, y'all, you too. You too. Because some of you women let a lot of these, and the reason why some of y'all are bitter and angry is because you've been letting these ain't shit niggas live off you instead of living for yourself. Everybody, man, woman, be an individualist. Do what's in the best interest of you and whatever kids you have. That's what you're supposed to do. Anything less, you're just gonna be led into a wood chipper, and people are just gonna take advantage of you. Then you're gonna be up here raging and angry and bitter, and you just dogging out black men and black women, and you at the end of the day, really, you are anti-black. See, it is not the fact that people are individualists is messing with the community. The problem with the community there is you let people who don't have any interest of building the black community, all they want to do is tear it down, tearing down certain sectors of the group, just allow it to fester. And we keep helping these motherfuckers, trying to change them. Instead of just recognizing these people got to be let go. I don't care if they attractive. I don't care if they sexy. I don't care if they got a big ass. I don't care if they got nice abs, tall, whatever, kissing your ass or whatever. You gotta let people who are not for the community, not for black people, go. Let them go. Stop trying to convince them otherwise. They don't want to be with black people. Let them go. And that's what women, especially with women, black men in particular. You got to learn how to let these women go. Let these women go. Let them go. Let these bitter black women go. Like if they want to deal with Latin men, let them go. If they want to, they hate black men, let them go. Let them go and deal with the men they want to deal with. So when the shit hits the fan, now and when they come back trying to blame black, no, no, chick, you want to deal with these Latin men. You want to deal with these white men. Hey, that's you. We ain't coming to save you. Whatever happens, happens. I hope you don't get hurt. I hope you don't get killed. But whatever happens, happens. But you're not gonna come in our group, stay in our group, and do us dirty. Do genuine black men who really care about black women dirty. Nah, take your happy ass over there, and whatever happens, happens. But that's it. Um, it's an hour, and I don't want to go on too long. But yeah, man. But in the end, and I'm gonna really end it. I keep saying it, but I keep going on a little rant. As an individualist, do what's in the best interest of you and what is important to you. Nothing more, nothing less. And that's it. That's it for the Pro Speak podcast. Just wanted to come on here and talk about that. And look, I don't have no issue with black women. I got to say that. I just have a problem with bitter black women who want to spread this venomous hatred towards black men and think that's cool. I don't particularly hate. I don't particularly care for that, and I hate black men who want to go help these chicks to their own detriment. I hate people like that. I hate them. I don't want them in my community. And if you're telling me that we have to have them in our community, then guess what? I'm not part of your community. Leave me the fuck out of it. I'll stand by myself. Hence the name, the individualist brother speak. Thank y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good day.